60 seconds.
I'd say watching staticky porn is worth the money you save.
Hey, could we get some different makeup on Talent? He looks dead.
Hey, my name's Raul. I need to know how many people do we have playing alone, huh? Well, who says you can't have fun by yourself, huh? Who says that? Probably people with friends, I imagine. Well, go ahead and type in your name there.
T-Rack. Space 1A.
Have you looked at his pores lately?
Oh my God, I don't even want to think about his pores. They're huge. They're caverns.
Another thing, are you looking for a 7-question game or a 21-question game?
I mean, all we're gonna do is have some.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
30 seconds.
You have the letter B as your buzzer. That's B as in Bridges of Madison County. Ooh, someone's a little cocky. All right, fine. Hey, tell the band to put out their cigarettes. We're gonna start rolling.
All right, pick a category.
Question 1 is taped before a live studio audience.
For your enjoyment, but check out the coconuts. I'm gonna give away $3,000 this time. Now, since you're playing this game, I'm gonna assume that you're a TV addict. So, imagine you're stranded on a desert island with a radio but no TV. Since it was not broadcast as a radio show, which of these programs would not give you your TV fix? Go for it. Judges? Okay, now, here's a good answer. The Untouchables was never a radio show. So, with no TV, Elliot Ness and his men would be untouchable indeed. Unfortunately, so will pay-per-view bikini contests and the Home Shopping Network. Give me a category. The category? So good. You get it right, you get $2K. All right, listen carefully and get ready to fill in the blank. I want... Joel, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, your delicious snack has arrived.
Joel, we're right in the middle of a show. That can wait.
I'm sorry, but you know, you really ought to try this. It's some good stuff.
What is it? Let me see. Yeah. Hey, that's ooey gooey.
Rich and chewy?
Yeah, on the inside. But it's golden flaky.
Tender, cakey?
Exactly, on the outside. You know, if you wrap the inside on the outside...
Is it good?
Oh, darn tootin'. What is this delicious snack? Come on, start typing and hit return. You know you want to pick the correct answer, right? Too bad you didn't type this. We're doing the Big Fig Newton.
One more time, Schmitty.
The Big Fig Newton.
Okay, now here's the tricky part.
What's that, the Big Fig Newton?
No, I can't get this door open.
Oh, turn the thing.
But
Now push.
okay.
There you go.
All right.
Other one. There you go. All right, let's get back to the game. All right, I need a category.
This is question 3.
Let's have a big warm welcome for You Sure Have a Way with Inanimate Objects. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. All right, you know on Happy Days how Fonzie has a special way of making things work for him? What would Fonzie say is the best way to make a jukebox play? Sit on it, knit on it. When Fonzie wants that jukebox to play, he smacks it or kicks it. He also used to have an Edsel, but he broke his wrist and 2 fingers trying to get it to work. Throw me a category.
Hey.
Shake hands with, did we ever find out what the BJ stood for? How does $2,000 sound? Get the wax out of your ears, it's question time. If the aptly named Stacks from BJ and the Bear were replaced by Slee Stacks, with whom would BJ be associating? Busty Canadian monsters, busty police officers. Come on, take it.
I got confused.
Here's the one you didn't pick. In that show, The Land of the Lost, those creepy lizard-like creatures are called Sleestacks. Yeah, Judy Landers is a lizard. I wouldn't mind the scaly skin as long as she could do that forked tongue thing. Time to pick a category. Let's see what we got going. Kids love wieners. You give me a right answer, I'll give you $3,000. Forward march. Which of the following was an actual children's television show? Funny Boners, Hanging with Mr. Johnson, Uncle Dangley, or Dick Time? Go on, do it! See ya. Here's the one the winners pick. Funny Boners was a children's game show in the mid-50s. It's not on anymore. Guess it took a beating in the ratings. Category, please. Let's go! You look fine. Well, now, will you look at what I just did? Golly gee, player one, I just picked you a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat is, ladies and gentlemen, the Solid Gold Psychics. Heads up. I'm going to read off. Hey, I'm ready if you are. Give me 30 seconds on that clock. Let's do it. Andy Gibb, Psychic Friend, Solid Gold host. Rick Dees. Dionne Warwick. LaToya Jackson. Esther Roll. Sherman Hensley. One more. Yes. That does it. 3 right, 4 wrong. Why do I bother sometimes? Hey, don't look at me. You're the one who put... All right.
Hi.
Order.
Don't shoot. Got him ordered.
Tonight. Savory.
I love you, question 7.
I believe this one is called Eek! I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Ready? Catch this. If your house were infested with the smallest of the kid performers on the Mickey Mouse Club show, what kind of... You're wrong and you smell like ass. The correct answer is... The smallest kids on the Mickey Mouse Club show are called Meesketeers. And my exterminator told me that if you see one Meesketeer, you probably got a couple dozen hiding in the baseboards. Give me a category.
Join us as we explore the fascinating world of 8.
For your viewing pleasure, let's spend the night watching TV. I'm gonna make this one $1,000. And now, your question. If you would watch the Rolling Stones' 1967 appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show when they sang, "Let's go for it." On the Ed Sullivan Show, the Stones were asked, and they agreed to sing the song as, "Let's spend some time together." And I think they're singing it that way these days anyway, since they're getting too old to spend their nights doing much of anything else. All right, I need a category. All right, give it up for One Bloke Over the Line. $2,000 for a correct answer. All right, Sullivan fans, how about this one? When the Doors were on the Ed Sullivan Show, they were asked to change the part of Light My Fire that says, "We couldn't get much higher." What did the Doors wind up singing? "We couldn't begin to tire. We couldn't get much higher. You don't have to call me sire," or, "Hey, when life gives you lemons, pucker up." So you don't lose any sleep over it. They didn't change it. I mean, what's the big deal? It's not like Jim Morrison whipped out his clock or anything. Is that what that says? What is that? Oh. Oh. Time to pick a category. Hey, what are you daydreaming about?
The following is a test of question 10. This is only a test.
May I introduce A Bird in the Hand is a Penny Earned. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Imagine the horror of waking up one day and discovering you could only speak in cliches. Based on their positions in the ratings when they were canceled, which of these cliches would you use to best describe both I Love Lucy? Come on, take it. Well, the first step is admitting you have a problem. Why didn't you pick this one? Since both Lucy and Andy Griffith's shows were ranked #1 when they were canceled by the networks, you could definitely have said that you'd better quit while you're ahead. You could also say the same thing about Max Headroom. Get it? Because, you know, he was just ahead. Yeah, like you could do better. Okay, you made it through one round. Let's see what happens in round 2. Let's do it. Now in round 2, every question is worth twice as much, so throw me a category.
11, come on, girl. Good question.
Well, what do we have here? The world don't move to the beat of just one show. You get a right answer, you're walking away with $4 grand. Hey, you remember the Gary Coleman show? No, not Different Strokes, but the 80s cartoon about Gary Coleman. Given Gary Coleman's character on the Gary Coleman show, what might confused viewers think happened to Arnold? It's yours if you want it. Hey, let's not get personal, okay? For the curious, here's the right answer. On the Gary Coleman Show, Lil Gary is an angel trying to get his wings by doing good deeds on Earth, so confused viewers might think Arnold died, which is a little more than I'd hoped for. You know, I just wanted to see him get a good whooping every once in a while, that's all. Category, please. Let's take a look at I promise Richard Dawson is not the right answer. How does $4,000 grab you? Okay, we're gonna do this question in like a Family Feud motif, all right? You gotta buzz in and type the most popular answer to get the cash for this question. You got it? Here we go. We asked 100 people we found hanging around the studio to name a TV game show host. Type in what you think the number... Go for it. Type... Okay, like a moment ago, I just got through... Oh, it's still up there. Look at it right there. It says, I promise Richard Dawson is not the right answer. I don't understand. What, did you think I was jerking your chain? Come on, now you're going to pay. Let's see which TV game show host the most people named. Alex Trebek! 28 people said Alex Trebek, which makes a lot of sense. Most of the losers who hang around this studio spend their lunch hours watching High Rollers. You know, at least you can get a good craps game in. All right, I need a category.
15!
The category is Across the Tracks from the Bradys. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Now, unless of course you've been living under a rock, you know the theme song to the Brady Bunch. But imagine if the tune went something like this. Here's the story of a man named Blank who was friends with a junk dealer named Fred. What could you call this sitcom? Go for it. You got it. No, you don't. I'm just messing with you. Should have picked this one. I'm talking about Grady Wilson from Sanford & Son. You know, if you think about it, Sanford & Son and the Brady Bunch are like two sides of the same coin, because they, well, okay, they're not. All right, pick a category. Okay, Flesh Nut Slit Slime Snore.
It is time for our gibberish.
Take a look at this gibberish category. Why we dust. You move fast, you can get $10,000 on this gibberish question. Now, as soon as you know the answer, you buzz in and start typing, because I'm going to take away some of that cash every second and a half. Okay, you ready? You set? What famous catchphrase does this rhyme with? Dust attracts lamb. First clue, Sergeant Joe Friday says it. This is the city? No. Joe Friday says it to women who go on tangents. Come back here? No. Last clue, it's a fact.
So then I see him hit the other guy with a stick, and I look at that stick, and I think to myself, now that would make a nice curtain rod. You see, I've been looking to put up some new curtains in my place, and
Dust attracts lamb. Or as I like to say, get to the freaking point, idiot. Give me a category.
The thrill of answering! The agony of 15!
Open wide and get ready for Stone Free. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Flex those fingers, here it comes. Say Judge Harry Stone from Night Court were the proprietor of a new nightclub. Based on his musical preferences, whom would he most likely choose as the opening night act? Mel Torme?
But I thought I could have sworn that, no, please, no! Ah!
Hey, if you got a minute, take a look at this. Judge Stone is a big fan of the Velvet Fog, so he'd probably love it if Mel Torme kicked off the new joint. Although you'd think Harry would get tired of seeing him, considering the fact that Mel Torme appeared on the show about 58,000 times. Time to pick a category. Here we have Rich Man, Poor Man, Denim Man, Acid Wash. Sit up straight. This one's going to be worth $6,000. Okay, you remember ABC's groundbreaking adaptation of Rich Man, Poor Man? Yeah, well, based on the name of the family featured in the miniseries Rich Man, Poor Man, what might viewers say while watching Peter Strauss and Nick Nolte as the lead characters? Excuse me, are those Come on, take it! It's all right, walk it off. Walk it off. You want to see what the smart money says? Rich Man, Poor Man follows 2 decades in the life of the Jordache family, which is a happy coincidence because Peter Strauss and Nick Nolte have bodies that were made for designer jeans. And hey, I don't care what you think, there's no denying a great package. Throw me a category.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you.
God bless.
You're beautiful.
This category is known as Thank You Very Much. $4K coming your way for a right answer. Pencils ready. Let's do it. If Hank Kingsley, the sidekick on the Larry Sanders Show, ran for president, which of these would be the most appropriate? Go for it. Hank's catchphrase is, "Hey now." Do you swear to uphold and honor the values of the United States Constitution? Hey now. Is that a yes or a no? Category, please.
You know what? You're playing great. I'll stop bugging you now. You know what? Actually, just one more question. Question 18.
Coming at you. Can you watch The Real Me? How does $2,000 sound? Think fast. It's question time. According to what the FCC chairman at the time called TV in 1961, which of these lyrics by The Who best describes TV? The new Constitution. Such a supple wrist. Only teen... It's yours if you want it. Back in '61, the chairman of the FCC called TV a vast wasteland. But luckily for all of us, it's gotten Homeboys from Outer Space much better since then. All right.
Minty cool, minty fresh 19.
And our special guest tonight, V is for Velements. If you know this one, you're getting $4,000. Let's see how you handle this one. In the event of an intergalactic war, which of the following characters will not have immediate access to otherworldly help? Dick Solomon, Fred Flintstone? Go on, do it! Survey says... Well, that'll make an exciting story, won't it? Everybody's favorite quantum leaper, Dr. Sam Beckett, does not have an alien friend. Now, if I were asking about cigar-smoking wastes of space, well... Give me a category.
Question 20 now concludes its broadcast day.
This one's called, It Would Have to Be on a Premium Channel. We're talking 6K here, so pay attention. All right, give me your best shot. If there were an Alien Nation spin-off that focused on the newcomers' reproductive practices, what would it be called? Come on, take it! Father knows breast? Oh yeah, mine sure does. Does this ring a bell? Those disgusting freaks in Alien Nation transfer their babies from the mama's belly to daddy's in the 3rd trimester. And if that's not fodder for a sitcom on the WB, I don't know what is. All right, pick a category. Welcome to the Jack Attack. When you see 2 words on the screen that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, I'll give you $2,000. Oh, well, someone's been attacked before. Let's see how much you've learned. Here's your clue. 3 naughty boys. Now, play nice or it's no TV for a week. Good luck. gotten just one or two more questions right, I could still tell you that you stink, but you wouldn't have to agree with me. Oh, and while I'm pouring salt in the wound,